Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to be talking about a story that ironically the Ninja has been talking about since midsummer, and now you're seeing it in the news. And again, once you see it in the news, it's too late, right? It's actually in the mainstream news, so a lot of people are about to see this. And I've been talking about what is coming in January as far as real estate and how real estate is going to start to see a deeper decline because the foreclosures are going to increase, right? They're going to increase compared to the standards that there are right now, which is going to start all kinds of headlines saying foreclosures are up, foreclosures surging, those kind of things. And we're going to go through this story and how I'm going to break down how they put out the information and then exactly showing you where I called it months and months ago, where they were going to tell you, hey, you've got a solution, and that's sell your property and to get out of this craziness. And that also adds to my real estate thesis that you're going to see an explosion of new homes hitting the market, which are going to cause the market to go down. And the reason why is because there are only so many buyers out there, okay? There's still issues with the real estate market that could cause it to go up, but I believe that in the near term, we're going to see real estate prices head down. So let's go through this. It's entitled Thousands Could Soon Lose or Sell Their Homes as COVID Mortgage Bailouts Expire. And just so you guys know, the reason why I read through some of this stuff that is right in front of you is because I also put this on our podcast. I do put a lot of special content on our podcast because there's things that I could say there that I can't say here. All right, so some key points. Hundreds of thousands of homeowners could soon lose or sell their homes as COVID-related mortgage bailout programs expire. So we're going to jump right into this. It says, we're in the midst of the largest transition out of forbearance we're likely to see, with 750,000 homeowners leaving plans over the past 60 days. And Andy Wallen, Vice President of Market Research for Black Knight. Now, just so you guys know who Black Knight is, they're a data analytics firm that focuses on residential and commercial real estate. I believe it's more residential. And they have all kinds of analytics for this kind of stuff. It says the program was largely successful. Over half of the 7.7 million borrowers who piled into bailout programs are currently on their mortgages and making payments again, according to weekly data from Black Knight. So it says about 23% of the borrowers either sold their homes or refinanced their mortgages to make them more affordable. So that's already happened. We've already ran through that. It says roughly 7% or just over 500,000 are in active loss mitigation with their lenders still trying to work out a loan modification plan. And if you guys don't remember my videos from last July when I was talking about mortgage mods, I talked to an attorney out of Texas and that was working on active mortgage modifications. And he said one of the answers was a 40-year product at 5.25%, which is absolutely horrendous. However, it keeps the person in the home and saves them about $100 a month. To get them in more, longer term debt. It sucks. All right, so it says here, hundreds of thousands of homeowners remain in a tough spot. However, 3% of borrowers, or approximately 264,000 homeowners, are now delinquent on mortgages after their programs expired, and 38,000 are now in active foreclosure. It goes on, and I'm going to read this last little bit, and then we're going to talk about it. What I'm seeing now is people nervous. A lot of them coming off forbearances. Some of them still not working and not knowing what to do. I try to instruct them to the first contract the servicer or the lender and find out what their options are. Says Margarita Diaz, a housing and urban development specialist, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I've told you before that what we're going to see starting in January is foreclosures start to really come up, and you're going to start seeing a lot of news stories talking about that. Now, what's really important to focus on is the mindset of the real estate buyer, okay? And what I'm trying to show you guys is that you're going to start to see the buyer's mindset change from this is a bull market, this is great, on even though inventory is already starting to really balloon in some places. In my hometown, it's went up 300% since July. There's still people that are buying up homes. Why? Because the numbers in July were absolutely crazy low, which were leading to bidding wars. Now there's more options on the market, and we're not seeing as much bidding wars. We're seeing days on market extend, but there's still enough buyers to take care of those localities. What you're going to start seeing is certain locales, like I'll give Las Vegas as an example, where in 2008 we saw Las Vegas completely in sort of a real estate depression because of the way their economy works, right? You're going to start to see places like the Bay Area and others, large cities start to really increase in foreclosures. And what's going to happen is fear is going to set in. The buyers are going to change from, oh, this is great, we now have more selection, interest rates are low, even though they're not as high as low as they were 6 months ago. They're still pretty low. And what you're going to start seeing is all these news articles coming out about foreclosures and more foreclosures and what's in store for the housing market. And you're going to see the perception of the way the buyer looks at the market differently. And that is going to start to really cause it to slide. Yeah, that's in my personal opinion and professional as far as a real estate investor's opinion. A lot of real estate investors or gurus are telling you this has never been a better time. Why? It's because they're in the market of selling you that stuff. And honestly, I look at it as I want to see people crush it. I want you to have more of an objective, 20,000 foot view of what is going on. And you have to take into consideration the mentality and the psychology involved with buyers and what they're thinking, how they're looking at things. One thing I like to do, just a little tip, is I love to talk to new homeowners. What are the pros and cons of buying now? How are you seeing the market? What are your experiences? And even though I'm a seasoned investor, I love getting that take of what the layman, the new person, the newbie, the rookie into real estate investing, or even just owning your own home, real estate buyer, owner, what they're thinking, what they're, what were the pros and cons, all that good stuff, because that gives me more of a clue of what's going on. So I want to thank you guys for watching this. Again, check out the podcast. There's some things that I can say. There's a lot more I can say on that. We're just going to sort of let loose, and I'm going to be putting certain things on the podcast. I'm going to put a link in the description below in the comment section. And so there we go. All right, guys, that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.